Hello there. I just wanted to share a quick story with you and some insight that I got this morning off of a video that I saw from Franziska Iseli, who is the founder of Basic Bananas. And it was about 10 years ago that I participated in the Clever Bunch program, where for 12 months we were thick in learning all about business systems, and once a month we would go into Basic Bananas, into their training centre, and we would learn all about the systems, and then we would go and implement for that month whatever we've learnt. And it was a great way to really push the business forward. Anyway, this morning Franziska was talking about intuition, and you guys would probably know, from those of you who have participated in my training programs, intuition plays a big part in what we do in business and the way that our consumers buy, because of the industry that we're in. So we're talking here about the emotional side of our brain and the rational side of our brain, and how that plays a massive role in the decisions that we make, both in business and that the consumers are making when they're buying from us. So I just thought I'd share this video with you that Franziska put up this morning. It's a really good one, a little bit of explanation and a great takeaway for today. Hope you enjoy it.
Hi and welcome back to Basic Bananas TV. Today we have a slightly different backdrop. I am here in Perth, Western Australia, a beautiful city, and I'm about to do a keynote on the topic of the Courage Map, which is a keynote based on my fourth book with a foreword by Sir Richard Branson. And today I'm going to focus on how we can shift our perception in order to embrace change and make the right choices. And one of the things I wanted to share with you from the keynote is the power of our internal GPS, the power of our intuition. Now, I want to make this scientific for you. It's not just a spiritual woo-woo hippie concept. It actually can be proven through science, through how our brain works. At least some of it. Not all of it is maybe as explainable as we would like it to be just yet, but some parts are. So what is intuition? Intuition is our ability to feel things, to have a perception through our senses, signals anything that makes us feel something, to think that something is happening in the world. So it's our unconscious mind giving us signals through our conscious mind, bridging the gap between the unconscious and the conscious mind. And what happens is that our unconscious mind is accessing information that we have maybe gathered over a lifetime or lifetimes, and tapping into that and giving us really fast information. And what scientists have observed is that much of this, so much of our intuitive ability, happens in the entire right side of our brain. And the right side of our brain is our emotional, irrational side. And where it gets interesting is that there's a connective tissue between the two brain hemisphere, left and right. It's called corpus callosum, and women have more of this connective tissue between the left and the right side hemisphere. And what that means is that they have even more ability to be intuitive and to switch from left to right much faster, or from right to left much faster than men. What that means is that they can have these intuitive hunches that happen in the illogical, in the emotional side of the brain, and then reason it, analyze it through the left side of the brain. And that's usually what happens with intuition. We get hunches, and then that may seem illogical, and then we can reason with logic. And even Albert Einstein, he said he was quoted as saying, I'm not sure if he actually really said it, but at least there's a quote floating around that is attributed to him, and he said the only real valuable thing is intuition. So what happens in his case, how I see this, is that even him, like anyone really, we get these hunches, we get intuitive insights that we can follow, and then we can rationalize with logic after. And this happens all the time in marketing, consumer behavior. We are not rational, we are emotional. We're emotional buyers. So we make decisions based on our emotions, and then we rationalize with logic later. So for you as a business owner, what that means is, well, number one, practice intuition, practice trusting your intuition. Number two, we talk in a separate video how we can do marketing that helps buyers to tap into their intuition to make sure that they make the right decision, which hopefully is your product or service. So I hope this is helpful. I'll share more on this in terms of marketing with you. Just for now, this first clip here is about you practicing intuition by trusting what comes up and see what happens. I hope this is helpful and insightful, and I'm going to go and do a fabulous keynote now. I can't wait. Till next time.